Hey guys, I'm Jax.
And I'm Victoria.
And you're listening to
Like Totally Random, a new podcast about music, movies, Netflix, and everything in between.
So, Victoria.
Yeah?
Did you do anything random or think any random thoughts this weekend?
I didn't do anything too cool this weekend. I stayed home. I wasn't feeling so great, but I did go to the craft store. Keep in mind, I only left my house because I absolutely needed yarn for my new project.
It was imperative.
Yeah, I was going to fucking lose my mind if I didn't start my project immediately. That's just how I am. Like, I get an idea in my mind, and I just have to do it until either A, I get bored, or B, I complete it.
Same.
Otherwise, I can't rest.
Same. I have a lot of, really small, half-completed, tasks or, projects that I have around the house. Seriously, it drives my husband nuts. He's always like, imagine. Are you still working on this? I'm like, yes, I'm still working on this, and it's been 6 months since I've touched the thing.
Don't look at it. Don't even touch it. I need all of those things.
Just because you haven't seen me touch it, and also I haven't touched it, does not mean I'm not still working on this.
100%. Does it look complete to you? But yeah, I have old lady hobbies, right? So I have a little crochet project that I decided to work on now. So
what is it?
I'm going to make... Okay, so I make these little, stuffed dolls, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And,
also, you guys, just be on the lookout in the next couple of months. Victoria made this little tiny 11 from Stranger Things crochet 11. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen. We did this thing for Halloween. We're going to post around Halloween. I will show you, and I think we're going to do ghetto crafts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we are.
Okay.
I'm going to definitely wrap in some ghetto crafts. So.
Okay, yeah. So we're actually going to do kind of a new segment called Ghetto Crafts. It's mostly going to be a blog situation and an Instagram where Victoria basically shows you how to crochet a little tiny 11 from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I literally made that in 4 hours the night before Halloween. It was a hot mess, and it's not up to my usual standards.
No, it was amazing. So good. Seriously, so good. She's undervaluing the awesomeness it was.
But yeah, stay tuned. I'll show this project too. But so I crochet those little dolls. Usually takes me way more than 4 hours. And I decided that I'm going to make a little Frida Kahlo doll.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was helping my mom. She had a Mexican-themed birthday party for a little kid that she went to. And I helped her make a flower crown.
Aww.
And
oh, yeah. I saw that on the highlights.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a little doll. Why not?
Aw, that's super cute. So it was a gift?
No, I have gifted them to this family already, so I was like, I can't give him another fucking doll.
He's like, thanks.
He's a year old. He doesn't even know elephant or whatever. But yeah, so my weekend was boring. But what about you? What did you do for this weekend?
Actually, I went to Lake Arrowhead with my family, with my daughter and my husband, and a few of our coworkers / friends. And it was actually fucking amazing.
Dude, that sounds so fun. I haven't been there in so long.
No, I know. Neither. It had been a really long time since we have gone up in general, let alone kind of with friends. I feel like a lot of times you kind of take those trips with family, and it's not quite the same. Actually, the last time we went, I was pregnant. We just found out I was pregnant.
Oh my God.
I slept the whole time. We were there for 3 days. My husband's parents spent a really pretty penny on this nice big house for all of my husband's side, and I literally slept the whole time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Apparently they had fun. I don't know.
Oh my God. Was it the elevation, do you think? Or you were just tired?
Just tired. Okay. So usually the first trimester, people, women.
All of them. Well.
all of the men's.
You never know.
No, yeah, for sure.
Who can
bear children.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Usually you get quite tired that first trimester.
Right.
So I would literally get home from work and plop down on the bed at 5:30 and not wake up until I had to go to work the next day.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing because I haven't slept since 1993. So
I know, I was but I would wake up exhausted.
Oh, still tired?
Yeah, just still tired. And at some point I kind of thought I was just getting too much.
Right. That's
sleep.
the thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally. And then I also lost 10 pounds the first
What?
Yeah, first trimester. And actually that's really common as well.
What?
Well, I was sleeping and not eating anything. And then also everything made me nauseous. So I wasn't really sick at all, but I was just constantly nauseous.
Oh, so just no appetite.
No appetite at all. Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds like a treat.
Yeah. Get pregnant, everybody.
You fucking hard pass.
Love it.
My body is a temple. Yeah, right.
While we're sitting here eating cheese sticks and Diet Coke.
Cheese sticks are healthy, Jess. But the Diet Coke, I will agree, is not.
Healthy keto style. Yeah, so it was, Lake Arrowhead was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I even managed to get a little bit of reading in. Which,
nice.
Yeah, which kind of like brings me to beach reads.
Yeah, or lake reads in your case.
Lake reads. Yes, lake reads. That's true. So we kind of have a list for you guys of what would be our beach reads or our lake reads. Victoria, you go.
Okay, well, I don't go to the lake or the beach, so these are my indoor reads, guys. That just happened to fall in the summertime. I tried to do something that had a bunch of different genres. I don't necessarily love reading books that are too similar back to back.
Yeah.
I have a weird unspoken rule that I don't read the same author twice in a row.
Oh.
Unless it's something like amazing. Like I'll read Ray Bradbury back to back.
I don't usually notice. Like I don't go, oh my God, I really like this author. I usually go, wow, I really like this book. I never really follow up on what else they've written. So I don't usually pick a book by authors. I pick it by like genre. So whatever it is like I'm kind of feeling in my life at the time. Like, do I need fantasy? I'm going to go Google, good fantasy books or whatever.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I kind of do the same thing too, but sometimes it's like I just love a book so much. Like, let's say a Ray Bradbury, and I'm like, oh, I just love it. I just want to like live in it a little more. But I'm like, no, you should broaden your horizons and read something else.
Yeah.
I get weirdly stuck in like the same era of writing, if that makes sense. So like I'm very partial to like expat writers of like the 1920s, 30s, like an S. Scott Fitzgerald, that kind of thing. Gertrude Stein, all of that. So like there was a period where I was literally rotating between just those authors.
Oh my gosh.
Well, not literally just those two, but like that era.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm weird when it comes to books.
We've got so many.
I know.
I literally,
in order to put together this list, so Jax and I, as per our last episode, decided we're going to do this reading list. And that night I literally went home and just shopped in my own library, if you will. I was like, you got to pick 5 books.
Just narrow it down. Shit, are we doing 5? Should I only did 3?
I don't know. 3, whatever.
Okay.
I'm going to do 5 because I already
You actually have 5.
Yeah, I already read 2 of them.
I need a few. Okay, so what's your...
Okay, so my list, and it's really random, I'm not going to lie. I try to do a variety of genres so I wouldn't get bored or anything like that. This was what Jack's going to laugh at. So the first one is going to be To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Oh, goodness.
Because it's cheesy, and sometimes you just want, like, a lighthearted read.
Yeah.
You know, like a young adult, like,
I don't know why, but, like, I feel like I understand a lighthearted read more than I understand a lighthearted movie. I don't know why. For me, it's different. Like, I feel like I could pick up a really easy, like, book like that and be happy, like, that was a good book, moving on with my life. But I cannot waste 2 hours.
Weird.
I know. I don't know. It's weird.
Interesting.
But you have been telling me that was a good show or movie.
Yeah, I like the movie.
Yeah, so I'm down to like read the book. Do you actually own that one?
Yes, I own the full series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's a series.
It's 3 books.
What are the other ones?
So it's To All the Boys I've Loved Before, I Still Love You. I don't remember what they are. I don't remember the rest of them.
Okay.
But they're going to do sequels of the movie, too.
Okay.
I think they're, like, filming it right now. I don't fucking know.
Nice.
I don't pay attention to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that one, I can't remember the author, but this will all be in our blog regardless, so you can kind of see what all of our picks are. So I've already finished that one, actually. Okay. So I cheated. I got too excited. I just started reading. It was so easy. I literally finished it in, like, 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's what I mean. Like, it's a
real
read.
easy read.
Yeah, it's not, like, complicated or anything. My second book, it's Let's All Kill Constance by Ray Bradbury.
I don't know what this is, but I think I like it already.
I already cheated. I finished it.
Oh, my God.
That one I finished in, like, a day. It was so good.
Nice. Quickly. Rundown.
Everything I liked about What's Under the Silver Lake, or... Under the Silver Lake?
Under the Silver Lake.
Everything I loved about that is in this book, basically. So there's a mystery.
Okay.
So this lady shows up, and she's like, these people are trying to kill me. They left these books on my doorstep with, like, people circled and, like, X'd and shit like that. And so Ray Bradbury is basically writing in the first person, but he never says, like, that it is him.
Okay.
But every description is basically him. His glasses, all that kind of thing.
Okay.
And so they basically, him and his pals, his ragtag pals, go all over LA visiting these different people and like trying to solve this mystery and like all this stuff, and it's wrapped up in the cinema, and like it is so good.
But it's like from a first person point of view, or
yes.
Okay.
So he's trying to solve this mystery.
Okay.
So it's kind of like
it's an actual mystery. It's not a
yes
biography.
No.
Okay.
This isn't a memoir or anything like that.
Okay.
That I know of.
Okay.
It's more of like a pulp kind of book, like a Pulp Fiction-y kind of thing. Not like a movie, I mean like that type of book.
Yeah.
But it's good. I like it. My favorite line is, nobody goes to Glendale unless someone has died.
That I can confirm 100% true.
So good. Oh my god.
Nobody wants to go to Glendale.
No, unless you're from Glendale, sorry.
Yeah, sorry guys.
I'm not that sorry.
Nope.
Then, because those are kind of like easy reads, obviously because I read them already, I'm going to read, and I started, but it's kind of a drier, longer book, Hemlock Grove.
Oh, dude.
There's a show.
I know. I love that show.
Have you seen it?
I've seen the first season. The
Okay.
second season was shite.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't watch it.
It's not great. It's not worth the squeeze, honestly.
Okay.
But there's some really kind of interesting actors that come from that show. Like, what's his face? Skarsgård.
He's in that?
Yeah. Well, so not Skarsgård from True Blood, but
the dad?
The brother. Yeah, so the one who plays it.
Oh, the creepy one. Is he the werewolf?
No.
He's not the werewolf?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an interesting, I think I would really enjoy reading the book because it's not a bad story, but the way that they kind of portray it on screen doesn't fully,
Okay. Well, okay, I always like to read the book or whatever before I watch whatever, so
yeah.
I'm going to finish that. It's a little longer of a read, so it'll probably take me a long time.
How long is it?
It's like 300-something pages, so it's not crazy, but it's definitely longer than Let's All Kill Constance. That one's like 240 pages.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Then I added the Time Traveler's Wife because obviously
you did.
You recommended it. Also, can somebody tell me why I have 2 copies of The Time Traveler's Wife?
Because you just buy books at random. You don't even know what you're buying.
I'm just excited and I want to buy books.
You're a compulsive book buyer.
It's true. I have a problem.
Yeah.
I have like 3 bookcases. Anyway.
But you could have a worse problem.
It's true. It could be drugs.
That's true.
You know?
Just A to B. 0 to 100 over here.
That's the
Books or drugs, kids?
They're a gateway drug, okay?
Gateway drug to boredom.
A gateway drug into a new world. And then my last book, to be pretentious, is The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Oi.
I read it when I was like 14 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I want to go back and reread it. But I figure I hit all the genres.
You really kind of did. Yeah. I read The Art of War in high school, and I don't remember a single drop. But
me neither.
Possibly because I was like drunk the whole time in high school.
That makes sense.
Or high.
That makes sense.
Or drunk high.
Or crossfaded.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I feel. I feel like I subconsciously absorbed a lot of it, but not consciously, so I gotta reread it.
Yeah, agreed. That's a really good way to put it. So I don't have 5. I only have 3.
That's fine. I cheated, so technically I only have 3 too.
That's true. Very true. And I feel like I just cannot finish any fucking books lately. I have 2 at home. Yes. I just can't seem to one is already due back at the library.
Aww.
So now I have fucking fines. And I just keep putting it off. It's like a bill.
That's not good. You don't want it to stress you out.
I don't know. I just allow it to stress me out for some reason. It's like I'm just hype. Whatever. So I want to do Night Circus.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been wanting to read that book for a little while. Or it's only a couple of years old, but I remember hearing it when it first came out and what kind of a good book it was.
You know what? I think the copy that I have, I literally just found out and about. I think somebody left it behind, and I was like, well, give me that. And I read the synopsis, and it was interesting, and so I took it.
Oh, okay. So they left it behind.
Somebody just I didn't steal it from somebody.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't do that. Not for a book.
It really is kind of interesting. I feel like the synopsis kind of doesn't, I don't know. I like fantasy and sci-fi, and I think that's kind of enough for me to get pulled in.
Right.
I only know a little bit about it, but I think this is a good opportunity for me to really stick to it.
Yeah.
And it sounds dark.
Yeah.
Even though there's like a romantic kind of aspect to it.
I think so, but I don't
well.
think that's the predominant theme of the book.
Right.
So.
And I don't know why, but I kind of feel like when you say dark and like love or a romantic like theme, I think of like Romeo and Juliet.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that they die.
Yeah.
So.
They definitely do.
So I'm okay with that. My next one is Unsolved Australia. So this,
Ooh.
yeah. So I love crime and anything associated with like unsolved murders or mysteries or anything like that. Good show, by the way.
Ugh, Unsolved Mysteries is the greatest show of our generation.
Robert Stack.
Sir Robert Stack.
Sir Robert Stack has the best voice.
Absolutely, and the best
Love
wardrobe.
Him. Yeah, and his one coat, his one trench coat, and his white shirt, and his like black bottoms. I can't even remember. That is something I remember watching when I was like a kid.
Me too, on Lifetime, because by the time I was watching it, it was on Lifetime.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, for some reason, my mom and like her best friend, who I basically call my aunt, for some reason always had Lifetime on. Like literally always on.
Same.
And so I watched those. I remember the later seasons get really wild and they have the aliens and shit like that in there. Do you remember?
Oh my god, you're right. And
so
then
good.
Doesn't like Keely J. Smith come in on?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she was a babe.
I don't remember very much.
She's still a babe. She's married to Bronson? No.
Charles Bronson?
No. Who am I thinking of? 007?
Pierce Brosnan?
Brosnan. Yeah. Yeah.
Is she? Wow, I didn't know that.
I know. Super random. They've been married for a really long time. I don't know. Weird. There's a little factoid for you.
Also, I'm super excited about the reboot of Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix.
Wait, what?
It's coming out, I think... Mike Scratch. Mike Scratch? Wow.
That works, I feel like, in this situation.
I mean, I hope we don't scratch our mics.
I mean, we're not disc jockeys, you know? So we don't have any discs to scratch.
Book scratch.
Or keyboard scratch. Just like just a page. We'll just rip a page. Whoa. We do not defile books.
No, absolutely not.
We do not promote this. Tell me more, please.
Yeah. Okay. So they're rebooting Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix. Like Netflix produced. It's like a Netflix show. I think it's coming out 2020. Because who is? I don't know who's going to play Sir Robert Stack because those are big shoes to fill.
Huge.
I can't remember who, but I remember reading this article last year and being super stoked about it. What the fuck? I can't let myself get too excited until I know more and when it's coming out.
Totally. And I mean, like, it has to live up to, like, it's really interesting. I feel like the cheese factor and the knowledge factor was a good balance with that show.
Absolutely. It was just so perfect.
It was. Ugh, I miss that show.
Also, PSA, you can watch all of these on Prime.
PSA, guys. Mm-hmm. Do it.
Saving a life here.
Back to my books.
Yes.
So Unsolved Australia. So I mentioned before, I'm half Australian, and I don't know, I kind of wanted to get a bit more into the mysteries of Australia. Mm-hmm. My mom and my sister live over there, and so my mom has always infiltrated my brain with wanting to know a lot about the unknown, really. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to be, I guess, not a biography, but it's going to be
like a nonfiction
about the different crimes and like mysteries around Australia. So I thought that'd be kind of like light reading.
Yeah, beach reading.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you do that?
The accent?
Yeah.
I can't even know how to do it anymore. That's beach reading right there.
Oh my God. And then last but not least is a book I found recently called Inland.
Oh, what's that?
It is a imaginative new novel. The only thing I knew about this book before even like deciding I wanted to read it is that I like books that you have to determine who is telling the story.
Right.
So like two different stories are kind of converging, but you don't know who you might necessarily be reading. Okay. What point of view might be reading from. Oh. So I can't remember, and none of them really come to mind, but I like being a little bit confused with books.
Right.
And not necessarily because of like a mystery or, you know, a twist, but really I like reading from different people's point of view within the book. And so that's kind of all I really know about this book.
Interesting. So you like something more of like a first-person perspective?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I do. Never really thought about it before, but I guess I must.
I mean, I like an unreliable narrator.
Me too.
You know, like is this person telling the truth or are they literally crazy and none of this is real?
Right. And you really won't know. You'll never know. And I kind of like that. I like not knowing where things are going to go.
Yeah. I mean, I do in a certain sense and I don't in another sense. Yeah. I feel like if it's something where I can draw my own conclusion and I'm certain that's the conclusion, I like that. And then I can argue with people about why I'm right. But if it's just completely open-ended, I'm like, no.
Oh, I love that.
Really?
Yeah, I actually really like that. I don't know why, but sometimes I don't like things to be wrapped up so perfectly.
I mean, not necessarily perfectly, but enough that you have like
some
an answer.
Conclusion.
Yeah, like everybody was miserable in the end. You know, at least you know that they were miserable.
Fuck, I love that. I don't know what it is. Like, my husband will always be like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, nothing happened. Nothing was resolved.
Like, this wasted my whole time and there's no resolution.
You know what I do a lot?
What?
So I have done this throughout the entirety of my relationship with my husband. Like, we'll be watching a show and we'll get to the very end of the season and I'll be like, okay, I'm good. And I'll walk away like 30 minutes before it's over. And he'll be like, what the fuck? We've been watching this thing the whole time to get to know who wins or whatever. But like, I feel like you can almost see that happening before you get to the, and I don't know if I want to know sometimes.
I need like a good plot twist for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I think stuff like that keeps me engaged. That's all my books, by the way.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. All three. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. This is so trendy and definitely random, but let's talk about how Miley and Liam are getting a divorce.
I'm dying about this subject. I'm not gonna lie. I'm low-key devastated for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I literally don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm just upset that he's upset.
We're here for you, Liam.
I was literally just talking to my friend about this earlier, and I was like, how do I know any of these fucking details? Because I'm definitely not one for, like, celeb gossip and shit like that, but I know all of these details.
Same. I feel like now that I'm reinvigorated like my Twitter page and kind of when we're doing research on our podcasts, you know, guys, we definitely try to attempt to make sure that we're not just talking shit the whole time.
I mean, yeah, but like don't take anything we say seriously.
Yeah, like grain of salt. And most of the time we can't pronounce people's names.
Oh, absolutely not.
And most of the time we get information wrong.
Yeah, guys, we make no guarantees that anything we say is factually correct aside from our opinions.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how I even fucking know this, but I have her on my Instagram now. And for the past like couple of weeks, I've been like, damn, she's getting like a little raunchy. Like, if you guys go on Miley's Instagram page, she's been quite intense in a lot of her posts, like very
like leading up to them announcing.
Yeah. She's been very like revealing in terms of like the things that she's been wearing or not been wearing. She's posted a lot of things by herself. I think that's really interesting. She's another bi celebrity.
Yeah. And I think in an interview she mentioned that they have kind of an open relationship.
Yeah. But
she didn't want to go into details about it because nobody's gonna fucking understand.
Right.
I wonder if that was mutual.
Part of it? Yeah. Oh. Like on his side as well? Well.
And if that was part of it.
Yeah. It's so difficult because I'm all about like new different types of relationships that people have. And I really, do think that it could work. I think it would be really difficult though.
I think it depends on the people that are in the relationship and the way that the relationship starts.
Yeah.
If
I 100% agree.
If everybody's on board and there's communication, I think it can work. And if you're the kind of person where that will work, like I could never fucking do that.
Yeah.
I just, knowing me, like I would not be able to do that. I'm like,
why? Because
I'm just too like jealous of my things, and I'm using jealous properly here, where like I'm very like possessive of my things, not like a where are you kind of thing, but like that's mine, don't touch that.
Yeah, literally don't touch that.
Literally do not touch this.
I get that.
Yeah,
I'm not a jealous person like whatsoever, and I'm also quite like I can distance myself from things really easily. Yeah. Like I'm not the type of person who needs to know details about things either.
Oh, I don't want to know details about things.
Yeah.
Like, whoever you were with before, don't tell me. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
If you want to tell me because it was part of your life, that's fine. But I'm not like, who were you with? Who did you date before? What did you do? What was she like? I don't want to know any of that shit. I don't care.
Yeah. Because it doesn't apply.
No.
So, like, I really do think those more modern day relationships could be really awesome as long as everybody going into it like knows what they're trying to do. Yeah. But she did mention that is what they had together.
Right.
So, but who knows, I guess, from the inception.
I mean, yeah. Is it because it was something that she wanted? Is it because it was something he wanted? What happened? I mean, we'll never know. We're just like speculating at this point.
But Liam, if you want to give us a call and give us a heads up.
Oh, yeah, we're available.
We'll take your call.
We're hilarious.
I'll pencil you in.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go to Australia if I have to. You know?
I wonder if he lives in Australia.
I think he's visiting his brother in Australia right now.
Okay.
I'm telling you, dude. I don't know how I know any of this shit. It just like somehow through like osmosis somebody incepted this in my brain.
Oh my god. Plus, silver lining on that, Liam Hemsworth is free.
Yeah. Shout out.
Oh my god. Still give us a call, Leah. We'll be totally fine
we're
with
still
it.
here. Hello.
Hi.
But yeah, and then there was that whole thing about her. Okay, so obviously there's the Brody Jenner and his wife thing.
Oh, right.
So Brody Jenner and his wife split.
Yeah, but that's Miley's sister.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's Miley's sister.
I think they went on a trip with her sister and that girl.
Oh.
Because that's the girl she was making out with, and I don't think that's her sister.
Did they split because of the makeout?
I don't know. Because that photo came out shortly after both couples announced that they were splitting.
Okay.
So I don't know if it was like we're splitting, I need girl time, literally and figuratively.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know the timeline, obviously.
Interesting. Brody Jenner. Well, he's now back on the hills, right?
Yes, that's right.
What's that new reboot? Or I guess it's not a reboot.
I don't know what it's called.
An extension?
I don't know. I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. I might watch it for, car crash.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not going to watch that.
Visibility.
Yeah. Except for I might if Justin Bobby comes back.
Was that the one with the hair who was like dating
the love of my life, Audrina Patridge?
Yeah, he was pretty cute.
He was so cute.
Yeah.
He rode a motorcycle.
That's
he was all cool.
Right. He was the cool one.
Mm-hmm.
He's the cool one.
But speaking of boring, Jax made me watch a show called Another Life.
Wow. That was a good segue. Okay, so you can take a few minutes to tell me why it was so boring.
I mean, I don't know if I have time.
Quick notes.
Okay, so I really wanted to like this show. Like, I love space-related things, like going into space, aliens, that's my shit.
Me too.
But I just think Netflix cannot do space shows. I haven't seen anything that they've successfully done in terms of, like, space. Dude, this show was so cheesy. I don't know how you liked it.
I'm strange like that. I don't know.
It was so cheesy. You liked Lost in Space too, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But okay, like I went into Lost in Space knowing that there was a cheese factor. Did you actually watch Lost in Space?
Yeah.
I went into it knowing there was a cheese factor, but didn't mind
worse.
it.
It was worse than I expected.
It was fairly bad, but I don't know. There was things that I thought redeemed itself. Yeah, it was pretty corny.
It was bad. It was like, Dad, you're not around. You don't love us. Oh, you do love us. Oh, we're all going to die. Yeah. Dad, you can do the thing. You know? Like, I was like, ugh. Same with this one. I feel like they focus too much on the family aspect and less on the aliens and the space and the cool shit.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I think that's like a common theme for Netflix. Like, I really do think they focus on these relationships rather than kind of explore some aspects of their shows. They
could. Like, I feel like the relationship between her and her crew in Another Life could have been, like, better than what it was.
But see, I feel like then we'd be getting into, like, Star Trek territory. Where it's like the focus is more on the relationships rather than like
Star Trek was focused on the aliens.
Yeah, but not good aliens. It wasn't good.
Well, because
it's still old. Not good. But it's still not good.
You have to go with like the Star Trek movies were great. Okay, that's all I have to say.
I mean, like right now, the Star Trek show. I mean, the show.
It's still on,
dude. It's still on.
Oh, New Generation or whatever.
New Generation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, because they're basing it off of like the original. You have to go with it. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you know, but. I don't know. I was expecting more. To give you an idea, it's got a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my god, does it actually?
Oh, it does.
Okay, so like I don't know why I liked it so much. You know who failed spectacularly?
Spectacularly?
Yep.
Really badly failed.
So much fail over here. Her name's Jax. Is the dad?
Yeah.
What? I can't
He
see
was
him.
so dull.
Bad. He didn't convince me he had ever held a child before in his life.
No, he's never like interacted with
Never.
even romantically with anybody.
No, never.
Like I was like,
but you know, did you ever watch Shameless?
no, but I want to.
So he's in like the first 2 seasons of
Oh,
that, and he
okay.
does fucking amazing in that
Huh.
show. Like fucking amazing.
Interesting.
He is like one of the reasons why I kept watching the show.
Uh-huh.
But in this, he is terrible.
So bad. And even her and the relationship with the kid, like they were forcing it too much. Like there's a whole episode about her talking to her kid. There's 2 episodes about her talking to her kid the whole time, basically.
Yeah, like I guess as a mother now, I can kind of relate.
I mean, I maybe 1 episode, but
Yeah,
I didn't
but
do 2.
no,
and
and
then
what-
every 2 seconds, it
Yeah.
was like,
well, what would you do? Well, what
I
would
missed
you
her
do?
birthday.
Yeah,
Here's this weird dream I'm having for 3 episodes or what have you.
yeah.
It was just too much. I wanted more like conflict on board, like a mutiny,
An
which was great.
alien.
I'm sad that what's his name? Okay, this is a true spoiler.
Spoiler.
I mean, it happens in the first episode, but still spoiler. I'm sad that what's his name dies like right away.
Ooh.
Um,
Yeah. What's
I
his
love
name?
him.
Why am I thinking Jenner?
No, he's
I
not
know, I
Brody
know, I
Jenner. He's Derek from Teen Wolf. He's this little buddy buck teeth. They're so cute.
They're like little,
little-
vampire teeth.
No, he's got little like he
Yeah.
smiles and he's got the little
buck teeth
like,
and vampire
yes,
teeth next to it.
Yeah, but he didn't look great in this. Like he looked gaunt.
He looked very thin.
Yeah,
Definitely looked thin.
yeah. Whereas Teen Wolf, he was like a little
Buff.
His face was a little fleshier and he was buff.
Right.
Like this one, he was like pretty buff as well. But I mean, his face specifically looked very like hollowed out.
It did. The cheekbones were
Yeah,
very intense.
yeah, and his eyes were a little sunken.
Like, I don't think that he is that great of an actor, but I actually did like him in this. I think I didn't watch very much of Teen Wolf, so I really can't comment as a whole.
I didn't either. I want to
No.
go back. It's actually surprisingly good for an MTV show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I could do that. I remember like 3 episodes specifically, but that's all I can remember.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch
I wouldn't
it.
mind.
I think I watched
Where
maybe
would
the
they even
first
be
season or two.
found? Prime?
Probably Prime. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him in this actually, and there's a few like LGBT characters in this. There's a few LGBT actors in this as well. I kind of stayed for the sexual themes, I think.
Yeah.
And wasn't
It just took too long to get there.
it did. It took way too long to
There
get
wasn't
there.
enough to keep me hooked by the
Yeah.
time like an interesting plot point
For sure.
was introduced.
Yeah, for sure.
I literally never turn off a show. Like I will finish it even if it sucks
Even if
ass.
it's terrible.
I literally, my mom turned to me, she's like, "Can we just stop watching this?" I was
Oh,
like,
Christina.
Yes, Christina. We
Christina.
absolutely can.
Yeah, so don't watch it, guys.
3% Rotten Tomatoes.
Thanks for listening, guys. Definitely go subscribe on Apple iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. That would really help us out and keep this podcast going. We appreciate you, and we'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.